The Walt Disney World Resort was founded in 1971 by Walt and Roy Disney. Originally, the land was purchased by shell corporations, meaning the Disney company pretended to be different corporations to buy the land at a cheaper price. Once it was revealed that an amusement park was being built on the land purchased, a number of landowners petitioned. Disney's solution: incorporate the land into its own incorporated city, so they could basically just do whatever they wanted. Walt Disney originally planned for the Florida project to have its own diverse set of rides and designs in comparison to the California counterpart, Disneyland. But when Walt died before construction began, the Disney company just made a bigger Disneyland. Epcot was originally meant to be an experimental prototype community of tomorrow, inspired by the 1964 World's Fair. Originally, it was designed to stimulate American corporations to come up with futuristic and efficient innovations for urban living, the likes the world had never seen. But when Walt died, the Disney company decided they didn't want to run an actual city, so they made it into a theme park instead. Now, we usually keep things fairly light on this show, but because it's Disney, I thought it'd be fun to juxtapose what's supposed to be the pinnacle of childhood fun and depressing statistics. In 1974, 2 monorail trains collided, injuring the driver and 2 passengers. In 1977, a 4-year-old boy drowned in the moat surrounding Cinderella's castle. In 1994, a 6-year-old girl fell out of the boat in the It's a Small World attraction. She was struck by an incoming boat and suffered a broken hip, broken arm, and a collapsed lung. In 1999, a 5-year-old boy suffered an open compound fracture after exiting a ride car on Spaceship Earth. A Disney spokesperson said, "All we know is that he was out, but we don't know how he got where he got." Obviously, the real PR person was on break. That same year, 65-year-old part-time custodian was killed when he fell 40 feet off a Skyway gondola into the flower bed near the Dumbo ride. In 2007, 6 people were injured on the Kali River Rapids ride when an emergency exit platform malfunctioned. In 2009, a performer playing a pirate in Captain Jack's Pirate Tutorial slipped on a puddle on stage and hit his head. He suffered a broken vertebrae and severe lacerations on his head that required 55 stitches, and he died 4 days later due to complications. In 2010, a 9-year-old boy was crushed by a Disney transportation bus at Disney's Fort Wilderness Resort and Campground. The Indiana Jones Epic Stunt Spectacular had a performer fall 30 feet when a restraining cable failed. And yet another Indiana Jones performer was pinned down by a trapdoor. After being fined by OSHA for not following safety protocol, a new, safer Indiana Jones routine was being rehearsed when a performer fell 25 feet onto concrete. In 2009, a 30-year-old Indiana Jones performer died after injuring his head doing a tumbling roll. These Indiana Jones employees are so unlucky. In 2004, a 38-year-old employee dressed as Pluto was run over and killed by the Beauty and the Beast float in the Share a Dream Come True parade. In 2005, Walt Disney World reported 773 injuries for employees portraying 270 different characters at the parks. This commercial seriously undermines the deeply disturbed persona of Darth Vader, and it pisses me off.
I'm looking for the Magic Kingdom. Do you know the way? Please, sir! Do you know the way to the Magic Kingdom?
This little girl is trapped in a world of creepy men with big heads, all ignoring her. Kidnapping.
Let's go!
Peter Pan kidnapping. Mental illness. And this kid is a liar.
After I went to a haunted mansion, I traveled into the future and hung out with famous movie stars.
Disney World's Epcot Center features a section called Living with the Land, and areas where kids and their parents get to learn about the benefits of GMO. That's right, kids, go on a magical boat ride to see a biotechnology lab and a sterile research environment. Sponsored by Nestle, you'll fall in love with the way humans have f***ed up nature in order to create a novelty plant that vaguely resembles Mickey Mouse. Yay! The future!
What are you doing?